So here are some of the very basic equipment I could not do without when cake making. Bowls, lots of bowls. You need lots and lots of bowls. It saves up on washing up every time you've used one. And honestly, these plastic bowls, fab. Spatulas, lots of different spatulas. Personally, I find that the silicone ones are amazing. They get, you know, every nook and cranny. Yeah, they get round every single bit of your bowl. So silicone spatulas. On to baking tins. So I only ever use PME brand because they are fit for the job, put it that way. The metal that they're made out of just ensures that your cakes are cooked through properly. The heat is distributed evenly. So PME tins. Mixer. Now, controversially, I don't have anything fancy. I don't have anything branded. That's just a standard 5 litre mixer. I do have a standard 10 litre mixer as well, just because I make a lot. I don't, like I said, branded, yeah, fabulous, very expensive, and I've never had any problems with my cheaper ones. So that's a preference, I think. Offset spatula. These, because they're shaped like they are, it just makes it a lot easier to sort of crumb coat your cakes and ice them without, you know, the shape of it just is super handy. So an offset spatula, I have about 20. When it comes to lining your tins, PME, other brands do them as well, cake release spray. It's just like when you grease your tin with butter or something, it's just that in a spray form, super quick, super easy. But I will always line the bottom of my tins as well with a grease-proof circle, just to make super certain it doesn't get stuck. These were pre-cut, a bulk of them, super handy, makes sense. Piping bags, good strong piping bags. Now these are the blue ones, they're made of a thicker plastic, so as you pipe in it doesn't pop on you. You can rinse them out and use them again, or you can just dispose of them. Turntable. I use this nice metal one. It's solid. I make a lot of bigger cakes, so I need something solid. It's smooth. It's metal, so it's robust. And a non-slip mat to go on top of that to make sure that when you're icing your cake, everything stays in one place. Boards. So once I've made my cake, I decorate it and stack it and fill it on a thinner cake card, which will then go onto a display board. You can use masonite, or I tend to prefer the drums, cake drums. They're a bit thicker. You can also decorate the drums and put ribbon round. I also like to build my cakes on these as well. So if I was doing a 6-inch cake, I would use this 6-inch drum, and it just adds that bit of extra height onto your cake and makes your cake a lot sturdier. You need a decent scraper. This one is amazing. I do have metal ones as well, which are good, but you need a decent one. It'll save so much time. And a smoother. So once, say, you've covered your cake in fondant, you need a good smoother. That's a fantastic bit of kit for that job. Rolling pins. Now, I have what is called a king pin. It is the king of all pins, or the Big Daddy. It's a weighted rolling pin, so because I specialise in fondant cakes and I want to save my wrists a little, this is just, it does all the work for you. It's weighted. Quite expensive, but worth it. Or just a standard rolling pin, they work just as well. And then to get that perfect, iced, straight, professional look, I use ganache plates. So I've done a few videos on how to use ganache plates. These are ganache plates. These are fantastic. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be without them. I wouldn't have straight cakes, put it that way. So ganache plates. And then my sugar paste that I can't live without is the sugar paste. Now, this is not for the faint-hearted. This particular brand is super, super hard to get going, to knead. So I do tend to have to pop it in the microwave a few seconds before it sort of gets nice and pliable. However, this is so forgiving, so stretchy, and, you know, I've used this day one, really. However, there's a new one on the market. It's not released just yet, very, very soon. And it's Squire's Kitchen. Now, this is a lot softer to get going, so you don't have to faff about with anything like that. Again, super stretchy, forgiving, no elephant skin, no tearing, and goes a long way. So the Sugar Paste or Squire's Kitchen Fondant. So that's more or less the sort of very basics you need to sort of make and decorate a cake, I think. These are my must-have items and I couldn't be without. So if you've got any questions about anything or whatever, then drop me a comment. I may do a part 2 for more of like the expensive sort of professional equipment. But yeah, these are my basics and I hope that's helped.